Good afternoon. This is Dr. Pabon, and I want to welcome you to EDU/MLS 428 for spring 2019. This video serves as an introduction to the course, and I'll share some logistical items that will help you navigate your semester in this course. So first of all, obviously the course is completely online. My email address, pabon@kutztown.edu, and office hours will be available via appointment, and I use a online meeting application called Zoom, which for office hours you'll be provided with all the details in order to use that. So this course is Culture and Diversity of English Language Learners, and I'm reading directly here from the course description. The course is designed to prepare folks who are teachers of students who are learning English as a second language to facilitate their integration and their families into schools and communities. The course also is focused on facilitating students' understandings of multicultural and multilanguage learners' needs and support strategies to maximize their educational experiences. In terms of the rationale for this course, we know that multicultural and multi-ethnic diversity is essential, and having an understanding of those components is essential for integration and communication for students who are learning English as a second language, or as you'll come to know, I'll call emergent bilinguals in this course in lieu of the term ESL. And so we are engaged in this course, or the reason for this course is that those of you who are working with non-native English speakers can have a better understanding of the multiple diversities in terms of these cultures within the United States. And in addition, this is a course that's required by the state of Pennsylvania for all teachers who are seeking certification as ESL, ELL program specialists. So here I'm referring to the title of the program. But we also know that it will enhance the teacher's effectiveness in the multicultural education environment. So on the syllabus, you'll see some course objectives. They begin with number one, an ability to comprehend a graduate syllabus, navigate D2L, and understand social justice in teaching and teacher education. Now, I'm not going to go through all the objectives right now because we'll be talking about those over the course of the semester. But that first objective is where we're beginning with this course. The course is grounded in an ethos of social justice, and our first reading for this week will be focused on that, and our first initial assignments as well. So moving on through the syllabus, the required text for this course to purchase is the book Is Everyone Really Equal? An Introduction to Key Concepts in Social Justice Education by Sensoy and D'Angelo, and it is the version that was published in 2017. So the version should look like this. It is the second edition. So there's a prior edition with different colors. This is the edition that you want. It is available in the bookstore. You got to be careful to make sure that it is the second edition that you pick up, because sometimes the first edition is there. And there is a copy in reserves at the library, and obviously you have choices about where you purchase your book. So this is the required book to purchase for the course. The other selected readings are available on D2L. So those are already uploaded, and those are selected chapters from some seminal texts in bilingual education that are important. But let me just pause right here and say one thing about course content that I want to make clear. So whereas other courses in your program are going to focus on methods for teaching emergent bilingual students, this is not a methods course. So this course is focused on the social context, right, around supporting emergent bilingual students and families into the school and community. So this is why the focus this course is undergirded by social justice, and so many of the readings, the reading in Senso and D'Angelo that we'll start off with, and the case studies that we'll read in the course, and the other chapters are going to be focused on sort of the ways of being that are going to best support learners who are non-native English speakers, rather than the particular techniques to engage in order to teach students who are learning English as a second language. So I just want everybody to sort of understand that, that you're clear about sort of what we're going to be undertaking in this course and the work that we'll be doing moving ahead. So in the syllabus, there are university and department policies that are listed, as well as course policies and expectations. And I have a whole nother video that sort of goes through all of those practices in great detail. But I will say a couple of things right now. Number one, so this course is hosted by Desire to Learn, or D2L. And so it is really important that you have proficiency with using D2L. And obviously, if you're watching this video right now, then you figured out how to watch a video on D2L. This is going to be our space for me to deliver instruction. You'll see future videos. You'll see all of the material that you need for the semester. If you are having trouble accessing D2L for some reason, or accessing the course, the best place to contact is D2L directly. One of the things that's been taking place even up until today was a merging of the course. So sometimes you'll see that the course may not be available for a few moments. I ask everybody to exercise patience. The course didn't disappear. All the material's still there. Just give it a while, and you sort of make sure that you're planning ahead for the material that you need for the class. And if after 24 hours you still are having some issue, like if the course is gone, you can't access it, then maybe you're locked out of D2L or something like that has taken place. So I just want to say that the KU D2L Solution Center is going to be the best place to contact for tech issues, but also I ask that everybody exercise patience and assume good intentions, because this course is very well thought out and very well prepared. So if there's sort of a technical issue happening for a moment, then just sit tight, because it's being resolved, and I'm absolutely aware of this issue. The second thing that I want to underscore is in terms of information in general, I want you to make sure that you research and read the syllabus very, very carefully, and read the calendar very carefully. The syllabus is long, right? It's like 8 pages. So what I've tried to do there is put as much information, answers to questions that I've sort of understood from students from over the years, right there available for you, so that you can access that information and find the answers to your questions independently. So I ask that you thoroughly read the syllabus, and there's actually a quick assignment, a quick contract that I'm going to ask everyone to complete and initial and sign as a commitment that you've read the syllabus carefully, and that you've looked through D2L, and that you are ready to proceed independently in this course. Secondly, I'll just add that you should look through the syllabus carefully in terms of the policies about grades and missed assignments. Again, technical issues will not be a reasonable excuse for missing an assignment. So make sure that you look at the material carefully on D2L and know how to navigate all of the tools on D2L, and I'll discuss those tools that we'll be using in one moment, so that you're prepared to fulfill those. Now, if you go to D2L today, right now, you'll notice in content for course introduction and material, the syllabus is there. There's a link to a survey that's on Doodle. There is a chapter which is our first chapter from the book, just in case folks don't have it in time. So chapter 1 is here. There is a discussion board topic. There is a rubric for discussion board. There is the calendar for this semester with all the due dates and aligning with the course objectives, and then the course contract. So that is the material that is available to view right now. There are other modules in the course: understanding culture and socialization, immigrant youth at the borderlands, distinguishing between prejudice, discrimination, and oppression, race, racism, and the schooling of emergent bilingual youth, language constructions, U.S. language policy, parent-school relationships, and emergent bilingual youth, and then finally, teachers as leaders and advocates for emergent bilingual youth. There are several modules, and all of the due dates you'll find in the calendar, all the assignments. You may not have access to, you won't have access to all of that material all at once. And folks ask me, students in prior semesters and teaching this course and other courses online, well, why can't I access everything at one time? So this course proceeds in a developmental process and from a constructivist approach. So what that means is that in order to do module 4, which is distinguishing between prejudice, discrimination, and oppression, you need to have engaged in understanding cultural and socialization. So that means reading the assigned chapter and completing the assignment. Or you need to have completed immigrant youth at the borderlands and gotten your feedback on that course and done the analysis on that module, on that paper for that module, and done the analysis. Or you need to have engaged in discussion board. All of those learning activities are going to influence your understanding of the material. So I will advance some of this material as the weeks proceed, and it will be fully available soon. But because I want us to proceed on schedule and you need feedback from me, and there's teaching work that I have to do and some learning activities that you need to engage in, not everything is going to be available today. So with that said, I want you to carefully look at the assignments on the syllabus. So those begin on page 5 and extend into page 6. You'll notice on page 5 that and you'll notice also on the calendar is that I ask that, or the expectation is that your work is submitted by 11:59 p.m. on Sundays. So all the due dates are on Sundays. I know some of you are working teachers, so you have that time to submit your work on a Sunday. So with that being said, your first assignment is this. All we're doing this week is a course introduction. So that is meeting the course objective to comprehend the syllabus, navigate D2L, and to understand social justice in teaching and teacher education. You're reading chapter 1 of Sensoy and D'Angelo. You are completing the discussion board, which is introducing yourself and talking about what you want to learn in the course, and in addition, a little bit about how the guidelines in chapter 1 of the text have resonated with you and why. You're also going to be asked to complete the language perception survey, and that is a link straight to Doodle. Finally, your assignment is to submit the course contract. So you'll see the Word document. You can do all of that digitally and upload it into assignments, and that is not for grade. That's just I want everybody to check in and make sure that they've done that. Let's get through Sunday, and then we'll be looking at the further material. So you'll hear back from me about the upcoming weeks and the next chapters, but you'll also get a chance to look through that material on the calendar as well. I look forward to our work ahead, and excited about hearing from you, and I hope you have a good rest of your week. Take care.